The other night on our walk, our night walk, we managed to get up Crouch Hill in the dark. And when we got there, there's a trig point there. So there was a lot of questions asked about what a trig point is and what they're used for. So I'll try and explain. I do love it up here though. Look at it, it's gorgeous. So you've got Broughton Castle over there. This is Hob Hill in Bloxham, so the other side. So Bloxham's over that way. And you've got Crouch Hill there. That big point there is west. That's where we're going. That's where the trig point is. We better get moving because it's quite a long way, to be fair. Maybe I should have drove a bit closer. Oh, God. You crap! What are you doing? You're spoiling the movie special effects. I just made out I ran down there. Oh, I had to stop running because it's hard work running. I'm not an athlete, you know. Crouch Hill has got loads of history behind it. Waller Drive is down there. It's actually named after Sir William Waller and not Rick Waller. Believe it or not. Why would you name an estate after Rick Waller, the famous pop idol bloke, who in 1644 actually had a race to Crouch Hill. It wasn't, they didn't say, oh, let's have a race. They said they wanted to get hold the territory of Crouch Hill in 1644, and the King's men came through Grimsbury, and Waller's men came from Broughton Castle, where I guess, and they actually took control of the hill, which was seen as a good vantage point and a good advantage. Because obviously holding the higher ground is good in any military battle. Rumour has it Crouch Hill is actually man-made, but it must have been like hundreds of years ago, maybe for a fort, I don't know. But I have also read that the devil made it. I like to think maybe he visited Banbury and he thought, you know what they could do with here? Just a massive random hill, because that'd be brilliant. I could stand on top of it. Wicked. So we're here, top of Crouch Hill. This is probably the best view. That's Bresh Hill that way. The Craft Food Factory's that way. And I'm sure it probably didn't have all these trees on it years ago. You can see over there. That must be towards, well, there's a new estate. So that must be towards Deddington way, sort of thing. So ta-da! The trig point. So, trig point, roughly a metre tall, 3 foot, a lot of people say, in old money. Each one is numbered. So S6745. And if you look, you can find them on the Ordnance Survey map or on various websites that will have them numbered. So in 1936 they decided to re-triangulate the whole of the UK. And this is where they put these trig points, which is no mean feat. When you think about it, they had to lug these up hills and put them there and make sure that they stay there for years. This has been 1936. Madness. Because they don't use them as much anymore because they got GPS. So the idea is you'd get a theodolite camera or measuring thing, and they would put 2 different trig points on other map raised hills or raised locations, and by measuring to them, work out the angles with some fandangled maths and work out the distance, because distance is actually really hard to measure. But if you use trigonometry, which is what this is designed for, then you can easily work out the distance between 2 known points. So from every trig point you will always be able to see 2 other trig points. So there may be one over there and maybe one behind you. And where we come from, there used to be one there years and years ago. So there's roughly 6,000 of these around the UK, or there was when they first started doing it. I think it's come down a few now because a lot of them have been knocked down or removed. A lot of them are inaccessible, so they're not on public footpaths. Although people are starting to open up access to them so you can go and visit them, because obviously because they are on top of hills, you get some great views. Wicked.